What's up, dude? Not much, just chilling. Fucking chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling. What's new? Been playing with the Ouija boards. That's very suspect. It is very suspect. Any weird happenings? Well, lights have been flickering. That happens. Been feeling very cold. Shifts in the atmosphere. That happens. You think spirits can get COVID? That is not my area of expertise, sir. Why don't you fucking make it your area of expertise? I will if you give me a month. Nah, do it now. Look, I'm not using a Ouija board, so I can't summon the dark spirits to compel me to have answers that I don't have. Become an indigo child. How the fuck do you do that? Will it. You will it. It sounds a bit suspect. Anything fun sounds suspect to you? That's pretty harsh. I like to cut deep. Why don't you cut a little fucking deeper? Why? Because then I'll be numb and I won't care. Why would I cut deeper? Because you said you wanted to cut deeper. This conversation disturbs me, sir. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. You're a weird person. And I just want to shame you for being weird. Being weird? Being weird? Shaming's so yesterday, though. It kind of is, but it's really convenient. It's only convenient for people when it's self-serving. Yeah, but it seems some cases it's more justified than others. That may be true, but it's the principle. Well, principles can bend. Be eclectic. Be eclectic. Be eclectic. Why don't you fucking look me in the eyes? Because I'm scared of eye contact. Why? Because it's rude. Isn't it strange that what would creep you out in the terms of romantic relationships from one person is what you'd want from another, like excessive eye contact? It is kind of strange because when you do like someone, you want them to have excessive eye contact with you, but when you don't, you don't. So it's strange that it's the same thing. Exactly, dude. And people, they talk about hate. They're like, hate's so bad. It's like, well, do you hate people who punch grandmas? Do you hate people who excessively stare at people who are handicapped and don't just walk up and say hi or introduce themselves? Do you hate people who purposely run over frogs? Why would you intensely like someone who runs over frogs? I mean, why would you intensely like something that goes against your own moral code, values, or standards or feelings? You know? This is a tremendous gray area. Yeah, get off the fucking soapbox. I'm just expressing myself. Why does it have to be a soapbox? Wouldn't a soapbox be more like I'm telling everyone else what they need to think, not just me saying what I think? No, dude, it's just your entire overall energy. What? Look, I'm not projecting. This is just your energy. You kind of are projecting. It matters not, okay? You toned it down. Look, there's really no way around imperfection. I am an imperfect human, and there's really nothing I can do to change that. You could be less imperfect at the expense of your own enjoyment. I could, but I'd need incentive. Why would I work hard to be a certain way for people who don't really care about me to begin with? Or treat me like shit, or will take all of my efforts as, oh, well, that should be mandatory, or oh well, like being entitled in the sense, like, but and then it'll seem like other people want to be given credit for every little fucking thing they do for you, and then sometimes when it's you, they want to invalidate every effort, and that gets really old. It does. Even if you fucked up, even if you made mistakes, because it just becomes about holding people's shit over people's heads for days. Like, you can't grow. People don't give other people the space to grow at all. Like, even in their head encountering that person, like, you can't be around them because they're just going to hold this whatever against you. And there is time, there's appropriate punishment for offenses people make to you. And you're not the judge, jury, and executioner. So most people believe in karma or whatever shit. It's better to just walk away and let shit go. Find yourself, get back to what you enjoy doing in life, and not absorbing or enveloping yourself in situations or people that really bring out the worst in you. It's a waste of your fucking time. And eventually, if you keep feeding into it, it's more your responsibility to shift your perspective and get the fuck out of it. Blah, 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 blah. Just a fucking naysayer, really. I mean, like, you want people to be positive, you want them to be optimistic, you want them to be a certain way, and then they try, and you invalidate them whenever they assert themselves. And then when they break down and they get angry or they have a fit, you know, you just judge them. It's really, it's probably why people don't open up to you. People don't open up to you. Actually, people do open up to me. A lot of people do. That's one thing people do with me, is open up to me. Yes, I don't know. I'm a passionate person. I don't know. I get carried away in what I say. Well, I gotta admit, I enjoy your conversations. I would hope so, since I'm your alter ego. It's not because you're my alter ego, it's literally the content. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's literally the content. I just enjoy your overall playful energy, your exaggerations, and yeah. Well, I enjoy your steadfastness of not letting other people's judgments prevent you from exploring avenues in life and not allowing yourself to be tied down to other people's encapsulations of you. And even though sometimes you do budge and you do really stupid things and you say stupid shit, it's nice to see that you don't carry through with them. And it's also nice to see that you correct yourself and you're accountable and you don't need people to correct you a lot of the time, because inevitably with time you correct yourself and you hold yourself accountable. And I really appreciate that in you. I think that's great. However, you can't please everyone, and you need to be happy with who you are and not give a fuck about what anyone else thinks, because they don't define you. And when I say don't give a fuck about what anyone else thinks, I don't mean to disregard their feelings, especially if they care about you or they care about what you think. But at the same time, you got to balance that with being an individual and your own person. So you can't always go around walking on eggshells and trying to be a fucking contortionist to everyone's sense of appeasement. And even if people judge you for that, it doesn't matter, because you have to live your fucking life. And you're not responsible to go around making everyone content and comfortable. So I applaud your efforts, sir, at becoming a good human and a better human. And I know you've come from a really hard place and have gone through a lot of shit and have a dark side. And I know that you've done bad things and made bad choices and that you've made mistakes. And you've made them more than once. You're imperfect. You fuck up. And sometimes you don't learn instantly. Sometimes it takes you a long time to learn. You're a slow learner in certain avenues, especially if you haven't been taught in any sort of way or don't have much good of a reference or no one's tried to help you. Still, either way, the fact that you're willing to face those things and fight against that and even try, the fact that you're willing to be accountable to yourself, your own shit that's inconvenient, that hurts, the fact that you're willing to do that is great. And that's something that all people could take on board. It's a good example to set in that way. Okay, so that's one arena where you set a really good example. And it's with self-reflection. It really is. And the ability to share that with people, despite it being at potentially your own detriment and embarrassing, mortifying, because because other people are going to be able to see themselves in that, and maybe past versions of themselves or certain ways that they've acted in certain parts of their lives, and it will help them become more accountable and better people. Your desire to ferret out your own masqueraded self-deceptions and your own wrongdoing, and to separate what you're bringing to the table as opposed to other people and taking responsibility for your end, is a great precedent to set. And I have respect for it. Even though you're not perfect and you fuck up, and you're still working on shit, I'm happy that in that avenue in your life, you were going in the right direction. Fucking spectacular. I don't appreciate shit. No, I'm just adverse to compliments. You like compliments, don't you? I do. They just make me uncomfortable sometimes. Why? Just to have it? Take the fucking compliment and shut up. Okay. You gonna stop being stupid? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. I saw a twitch in your eyes. My eyes twitch. Enjoy your life. I'm trying. Don't try so hard. Okay. Let it pour through you. Let it pour through me? Let it seep through you. Let it, let life work through you. Let life through you. Let it into you. Okay, I will let it into me. You better listen to your fucking alter ego. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Would strongly advise you to listen to your alter ego. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright.